There is a story. Once a saint was sitting on a bank of a river. A scorpion had fallen in the water. And the saint was trying to save the scorpion by his hand. And every time he would try to lift the scorpion, it would sting him. So his hand would shake and it will fall into the water. So this kept happening for several times. Somebody who was watching him do this came to the saint and said, "Why are you doing this foolish job? And the scorpion doesn't know that you are saving it, stings you. Why do you try to save it? It's not grateful to you. It's a thankless job. Why you want to save it and get stung?" You know what the saint said? Stinging is scorpion's nature. Saving is my nature. When it is not living its nature, why should I leave my nature to save? I am nothing less than the scorpion. When it is so adamant it won't leave its nature, I will also not leave my nature. Saints are of his own nature. And the nature of divine is what? Unconditional love, unconditional joy. Unfathomable love. The ways of nature is mysterious. You cannot understand. So is the ways of saints. You cannot understand. Don't try to understand from a human perspective. When you are hollow and empty, the divine works through you. That's so many times you get an intuition. It doesn't make any sense. Your intellect doesn't agree with your intuition. But intuition is intuition. It's beyond the intellect. Something deeper. The ways of nature is mysterious. You cannot comprehend all the ways of nature. So is the ways of saints. A saint acts, just acts. He sits, just sits. When he sleeps, just sleeps. Like the mountain is there, the tree is there, the stone is there, like you are there. You are part of this existence. Saint also stays as a part of the existence. Hollow and empty. There is another story. There was a monk who used to go for his food in the palace in one of the small provinces in India. So every day he would go to the palace to have his food, and they would serve him in a silver bowl. Food, palace means they serve in good silver bowls. One day he ate the food and he took the bowl also and left. Now the king, then the news went to the king that this man took the silver bowl, which was studded with all precious stones and all. It's a very precious bowl. But it was a little surprising for the king. He's a very pious, good saint, good monk. Why would he steal? What he would do with the silver bowl? But he just kept quiet out of decency. But 3 days later, the saint brought back that silver bowl and kept it. Now it was more puzzling. Of course, somebody has stolen. That's one thing you can think, okay, he has stolen. But he took it and brought it back. The king immediately called all the scholars and he wanted an explanation. Why did this saint do like this? Why did he steal it and then bring it back? So the scholar said, find out what was fed to the saint 2 days before. And when they inquired and they found out the palace has confiscated some food and materials from dacoits, stolen things. And that was cooked and served to the saint on that day. So the saint's mind worked according to the food. Because the food was that which belonged to the thieves,